Travis Wayne Goodsell came up with 2 more videos. If you saw the previous video that says I only had 1 video intended, I now have 2 more after this one. But looking over my analytics, can't call them stats, I see that I don't get women under 35 years of age, and for the last 7 days there's been an increase in 18 to 34-year-old boys, young men. Memories on the corner of my mind. So yeah, very curious. A rise in percentage as the number of 55-year-old women are dropping. I guess I lost them with something I said this past week. Wonder what it could have been. Wasn't intending to be offensive. Nonetheless, and notwithstanding. So, the last week, the Lost Scriptures, 359 in 1 week. I did this last year on July 30th. What the hell? Why are people all of a sudden going, the church opened the time capsule? It was big news last year. What happened? Are you coming out of your coronavirus comas that the church put you in because you listened to the living prophet? Yeah, but yeah, my John DeLynn videos are dominating here. One of my subscribers did a song a little more than an hour ago, and so of course I listened to it. A Whole New World. Just lovely. And unfortunately, YouTube does not create a safe environment for creators, as I well know. Oh, interesting. Somebody has already viewed and put a thumbs up on the LDS Church secret combination under Democrat government. Interesting. Maybe if I just stop doing videos and cave to the bullies, that they'll go away, they'll leave me alone, they'll have learned their lesson. No, they won't. And so this is what our topic is. In the First Amendment under Trump, we've had abusive, terroristic, threatening, bullying emerge as a constitutional right. No, it's not. And I'm going to go over that and tie it into the church, of course, as well. What makes speech illegal is anything that deprives someone of life, liberty, and or property. Oftentimes they include all 3 together. Because if you take away somebody's liberty, you've destroyed their life and you've denied them property. So you can see how that works. Those 3 categories are in the Constitution's Bill of Rights. That is what the Constitution is supposed to protect. And yet, we see from conservatives that they don't like that. They don't want us to have life, liberty, and property. And so, thus, they want to get away with taking away our life, liberty, and property. And what they do, if they can't do it directly by shooting unarmed black people as a cop, they'll go to the various laws themselves to have them overthrown, so that they can then be justified in taking away an unarmed black person's life. And one of the ways that they're doing this is trying to allow free speech for all, even the terrorists, even the bullies, even the conservatives who want to take away life, liberty, and property. The church also has been involved in this same process. Can you guess how? The religious freedom movement. Yes, they're working with evangelicals to overthrow the Constitution by claiming we're a religion, we can't be touched. And thus, they can justify threatening people's life, liberty, and property according to free speech because they're a religion. Oakes really wants this because he's the master of it, who constantly is complained about by all the various discriminatory groups that have been formed because of bullying and abusive behavior. And so no one has the right to make threats to life, liberty, and property. That is not a free speech. And so Mormons who hate watching my videos and such because they've actually said, you're not allowing us to debate you on your channel, Travis. Really? Debate? Right. Sound argument, you mean? No? You mean use ad hominem? Cyberbullying? Make threats to my life? Yeah. That's why I'm grateful YouTube finally allowed that change, so that I can hold every single person's comment, so that I then can say, okay, good, we'll let you through, good, we'll let you through. As a matter of note, on my asteroid impact alert, one guy put in a comment, he had in his title God, so but his comment was vague and general enough that I can allow it. But then I followed up with a comment saying, yes, in 68 there will be a higher percentage than in 2068. And so yes, his comment was, it's going to hit the earth, we're all going to die. Well, he didn't say we're all going to die, he just said it's coming, it's going to hit the earth. And so I had to clarify, as his title gave me concern that he was meaning something else. And so I just helped him in the proper meaning of what he's saying. But other than that, Random Muse, the YouTube employees, refused to allow me to respond on my channel. I then have to go find the video in which he commented in order to make the comment. I replied to him talking about how as a child I rewrote lyrics to the Snow White song by the Seven Dwarfs. I will not repeat it here. And so, cyberbullying. People are confused as to what cyberbullying is and whether it's protected under the First Amendment. No, if it's known as cyberbullying or trolling, it's illegal. It's a felony federal crime to be a cyberbully. And yet, nobody's holding any of these people accountable. This is where the problem comes in. The social media sites can easily be sued for not protecting us as creators by the Mormon bullies and others for other channels that aren't related to the church. And so, what is cyberbullying? I can come up with two categories, umbrella categories. The first is when they attack a person's character without a sound argument. See, I can call Mormons satanic, Satanists, because of the inverted pentagram at Temple Square headquarters. Real easy to do. It's a sound argument. Now, if the Mormons want to say, well, no, that was Brigham Young in 1923, we were told by the United States that we can reincorporate as long as we didn't embrace the Satanism of Brigham Young. Fine, great. You gonna do it? No, you're not gonna do it. You're still gonna claim succession through Brigham Young to Joseph Smith, are you? So, yeah, there's a difference between attacking a person's character, you're stupid, or you're satanic, or you're Korah whore. And that difference is whether it's sound or an ad hominem. The second category are attacks of someone's action, such as a video, or something done in the video, rather, or the consequences of a work of aesthetics. That's the video, as we're dealing with YouTube here. And so, the thumbs down and thumbs up on YouTube need to go. It's promoting bullying behavior. Because any work of art, whether a video, a picture, a movie, a song, painting, drawing, sculpture, whatever art form it takes, even porn, cannot be judged. There is no standard of measurement for a person's opinion. All aesthetics are open to interpretation, open to opinion, and therefore cannot be judged. Now, child porn. You're going, no, Travis, no, there's a crime committed. Yes. It is an artistic rendition of a crime that has been committed or is in progress. But does our government go after the people who are holding those children hostage in the making of that video or picture? Nope. They'd rather go after the person who happened to stumble across it on the online and go after them. How dare you look at that? And in the case of several instances here in Utah, the police are actually the ones who are uploading the child porn on the internet. Dear God. You're supposed to stop the spread, not use children as bait. And so hopefully you guys understand the difference. And so the subscriber that I talked about who did her video today singing, I can have my personal opinion about it. I love it. I can be critical of the instrument or the device used for the sound quality and say there's better sound quality that she could have used, but it's not an attack on her. I can't make an attack on her. And yet YouTube allows for the thumbs up and thumbs down for bullies to come. And so thus I'm not talking about her in this video. as giving away her name for her protection. So she remains my little secret. But yeah, you know, if Mormons understood this simple concept that to attack somebody, to take away life, liberty, and property is taking away agency, then they would stop doing it, so that I won't be calling them satanic. Because who takes away agency? Satan. That was his plan of happiness. And so if you want me to stop calling you Satanists, worshippers of Lucifer, hail Satan, then you need to stop following Lucifer. That's the difference between your right to free speech. Because if you're going to commit a crime, if you're going to bully, if you're going to lie and deceive, you don't have that right to speech. Now the question may come, well, what do we do about Mein Kampf and Communist Manifesto and other hate books? As published material, they are used as evidence in a court of law to punish such people. And if time has gone by and they got away with it and the books got published, you don't present them as literature for children. But for adults, you keep them in a situation where, like a museum, where you can explain why it's wrong, so that we don't get neo-Nazis thinking that Nazism was innocent. They were just trying to preserve the master race. Big difference. That's why all of the Confederate statues thing, yeah, take them down from the public, put them in a museum, and explain these guys were insurrectionists, tried to overthrow our government and return to a monarchy. They're the bad guys. So that people understand, if you're going to tweet or do a video or post something on Facebook or wherever else about how you love the KKK, the Confederates, or the Nazis, or somebody from the past, Sargon the First. You guys are like, who? What? What did he do? Then you'll understand that you can't claim innocence when the bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? If only we had police who weren't KKK, white supremacists, Confederates, etc. Wouldn't that be nice? Imagine there's no white supremacy. I wonder if you could. Imagine no Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I wonder if you could. John Lennon. All you need is love. Shot in the back. Very sad. Independence Day. The father of Jeff Goldblum. Don't know his name. Alrighty.